Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Serwa and I'm an international student living in Canada. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about things you should consider if you're thinking of coming into Canada to study or coming into Canada in general. But because I am an international student, I will be talking about you coming to Canada to study. And then in maybe another video, I will go more in depth on basically coming to just like live here and stuff like that. Clear? Okay, so without much ado, let's get into this video. If you're thinking of studying in Canada, these are the few things that I believe you should consider before selecting your school, your province, everything. The school is number one, the province number two, and the finances number three, and how to get here number four. So I'll touch on each of these and then go more in depth on them. So the first one is your province. So if you're coming into Canada to study, you should know the province that you're coming to with the help of your school. So if you've selected the school already and then you know that the school is in this province, so I'm coming to this particular province. So basically how it is like, how the weather is like, you should consider that so that you know exactly what you're up for, like getting the right things when you're coming in, like winter jackets, winter boots and all that when you are coming into the province. You should also consider the standard of living over there in the province. You should consider the standard of living. So in some provinces the standard of living is very high. I would take Ontario as one. Standard of living in Ontario is probably different from standard of living in Alberta or in Saskatchewan. So you should know the standard of living, do a lot of research on it, how it is like to live there. I'll go to the cost of living next. So basically, how's it going to work for you? How much are you able to like pay for an apartment and all that? And then also you consider your minimum wage. If you are looking into working and studying, you should consider the minimum wage. If you think you want to come into Canada and be paying your own tuition fee, your environment as well, you should be able to look it up and then know how the place is like, if it's a place worth going. Sometimes you pick a school and then you go there and you're like, this is not what I imagined, this is not the place I kind of wanted to stay. Maybe the place is like a very weird or strange neighborhood or whatever, so you kind of like want to like research on where you're going to stay and where the school will be. So now we move to the school. When you're looking at your school, you should consider the accommodation as well. So does your school offer on-campus accommodation or they don't? Does the school have an idea of how you can get a place to live? Because you don't want to go there and then get stranded. Being stranded in the cold is not the best, especially when you're coming in the winter. So please make sure that your accommodation is intact. Make sure you communicate with the right people and then make sure you're not getting scammed, because there are a lot of people on there on the sites to accommodation that could scam you. So if you get someone that lives there to do the inquiries for you, or like just like go look at the place in person, not really do the work but just like go look at the place when you find what you want. Do you understand? Just so you are safe. Okay, so you should consider your tuition fee as well. So as an international student, you are looking into getting into a school that is not too expensive, because you'll be paying for your own accommodation, you'll be paying for your tuition fee as well. So you should look for schools with very moderate or very okay-ish tuition fee, because it's still expensive, but then there are schools that have very low tuition fee compared to other schools, even in Canada and outside Canada. Like, people pay hundreds of dollars as international students, but in Canada there are some schools that you'll be paying as low as 3,000 4,000 a semester, which is probably okay-ish for an international student. You should also check with the school whether they offer your course or your program, because you don't want to get in there and then they will tell you that this course is not offered. I know some schools that you kind of like apply just like that without even choosing a program or anything, just apply and get into it, and then you can later do the selection of program. Schools like that, you should check with them to make sure that they offer your program before getting into the school, because your application fee, you probably pay $100 or more. You don't want to be wasting your application fee. Your finances, how much is enough? I always get this question, how much is enough? How much do I need? How much money does it take to like come here and everything? And I'm like, know exactly what you're doing, like calculate it, like your tuition fee, your accommodation fee, at least for the first semester or for the beginning. You should get someone supporting you, because you never know what is going to happen here. Because it took me about 3 months to get a job to kind of like take care of myself afterwards. So my parents kind of like took everything on them in the beginning, and then if you have something like that, it's better. So if you know somebody that could support you for the first semester, trust me, the second semester you're not even asking for support. If you're very hardworking and then you're determined on getting things done, getting your tuition fee paid and working your ass off and everything, you'll be able to pay your tuition fee. Trust me, you'll be able to pay your tuition fee. So consider all those things, and then at least get a support from a family member or your mom, your dad, like anybody in the family, any rich person, like to support you. And then if you need to sign contract that you get here, and then after a while you pay them back. If they need you to sign the contract, girl, it will be worth it. If you try and then come in and then study, do all of that, and then you pay them back, that is also understandable. If you do not have any family member that is going to help you out, you could do it that way. You can just go to any prominent person. It depends on how good you are. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is how much do I need for groceries and stuff. When I came here, I was spending as low as $50 and below on grocery. As you can see, I'm not a big person. I don't eat that much. So if you are somebody that probably eats a lot, you might want to get a lot of things, or you can spend $100. Right now I spend like $100 on groceries, but at first when I came in, I was spending $50 and less on groceries, and it's understandable. I was living on campus and then I was not cooking that much, but right now I'm settled. I am in my own place, so it's like I have to buy things in large quantities, and that's also one thing. When I was on campus, I was not buying things in large quantities like rice, waste of money. I just figured large quantities and keep them, and then I don't need to be going to and fro every time. So that is that. And so how to come, another question I keep getting. So there are so many ways of coming to Canada as a student. So you can apply for a student permit, which I talked about in my other video. If you have not watched that video, you should watch it to get more information on how I got here and then how you can also get into Canada. So the second thing is getting your permanent residence before you even come into Canada. I have a friend who did this, and then I look at her, I'm like, how did you do it? So she got her permanent residence before coming. I asked her how she did it, and then it's like normally it's couples, like Nigerians do this a lot. So they wrote the IELTS and then did a few documentations and stuff, and then they both passed and they got their permanent residence before coming into Canada. They came last year, June, I think. Yeah, so it's kind of like very nice to come in already being a citizen, or like it's not like you're a citizen, but like you are more of like not really in that visa zone. Do you understand me? So the next thing, or the other thing you can do, get a work permit. So I know an agency that does this for people, and you could talk to them and then they will help you out in getting a job in Canada. And then just the company writes a letter to like support your documents wherever you are in Africa or wherever you are, and then you add it to the documents for your visa, for your work visa, whilst you apply for your work permit back home, your work visa back home, because you probably get your permit when you get here. There's also work and schooling. In my school we have something called the CoOp. So the CoOp is basically you as a student, you are working and then schooling. So it's called the CoOp. I don't know how it's like in other schools, but then my school does it. I don't know about other schools. So you cannot apply, it's a different thing. So apart from applying for your visa, you need to apply for CoOp as well. It's a very long process, but then I'll go into details. If you want me to go into the details, just write it in the comment section so that I know, and then I'll do more research on it and then come and explain it to you guys. But for this video, I want it to be short and very simple, and so I would end here. Basically all I said today was things that you should consider before coming into Canada. Okay, I forgot one thing, guys. So city you are going into, so if you are going to a city that doesn't have a bus, like there's a city Okotoks, I mean there's no university in Okotoks obviously, so you wouldn't be. But then if you are looking for an accommodation and you look for a place and then you find only Okotoks, and then your school is in Calgary, you say, oh, it's 15 minutes to Calgary, so you are okay. No, you'll be spending money every single day on cabs, so consider that as well. Make sure the city you are going into has a bus. Like, even though it sucks, it's not the best, but we can't complain because this is the same bus that takes me to work, that takes me to school, so I cannot even complain. But yes, look for a place or a city that has transportation for students. It's very essential, it's very needed, or else you'll be spending money on cabs every day. Cab, they will not give you discounts. The last time I wanted to ask this man, I've been taking cabs high today, you not even give you. There's this lady that she gives me discounts, so I love her. But then yeah, as I was saying, make sure you look for a place that has easy transportation if you do not have a car at that moment. This is what I have for you today. I hope this is useful and very clear. I just wanted to make it very simple and clear so that everybody would understand it. Just let me know in the comment section what you want me to talk about in my next video. I have other videos planned and then I hope you guys love those ones as well. I did a hair review on this. I will probably post it before this one, or I'll post it after. Make sure you go like that one as well, please. And then don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, you can email me, and then remember, you can talk to me in the comment section. Ask me all your questions. I'm here to help, and I'm here for y'all. So you guys have a great day till next time. See you guys later. Bye.